Hi. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming to the Exceedingly Open Mic. This is the second time we've done this. We did the last one like a year ago though. So good thing we got around back to doing this. So we got a lot of performers and not that much time. So I'm gonna go ahead and start us off by performing a brief poem. As soon as I catch my breath from that very ungymnastical handstand I just did, my coaches would be offended. But basically, just wanted to go over, this is a public access experiment, as I like to call it, where performers and persons of all types are welcome, and welcome to 5 minutes of the stage and the mic and the airwaves. So without further ado. And so this is a piece that I just kind of finished up this morning. Hey me, fuck you, I'm an idiot. Elephant in the room and others pity it. Just get back in the womb, you can't handle it. I can't think when I drink like a salmon fish. Camera's rolling on a broken, joking reel. Ghost riding nobody behind the wheel. And I'm sick of being stuck in this Sisyphean drunkenness. Cyclically sick, I don't see the fun in this. Empty bottles and ashtrays are bored with me. Maybe I should set some priorities. But I'm a smoky character. I carry derringers. Ever wary, I parlay with aimless caricatures. And I'm going to stare at your stature, seemingly a fractured pachyderm, a jack-o'-lantern pack of germs. Realign lies with gooseneck symmetry. Gooseneck symmetry. Means nothing, right? Realignalize with gooseneck symmetry, or be infinitely, intermittently smitten by smut, sitting and shitting and such in narcoleptic handgun factories. So flip your shit and flip your trees and pull a hamstring while you jam strings and bust hallucinogenic gymnastics on your psychedelic tricycles until the facets of your taciturn tactful schematics run static like a psychomatic lasagna squashing a kumquat. Jungle creatures, jumbled features. I was nice to teach her. No, yes, her ferrets beat her. A supple succubus, man, I got a buckle just. But all I've learned to earn are germs and pulmonary thunderpus. Bum with a blunderbuss, country cunnilingus cuss. And sustenance, incontinence, no, continental compliments. And opulence, unstoppable populence. Popping the crop of the agropolis, the creamus of the Romulus, the omnipresent omnibus that slovenly holds on to us. Word of advice, don't do handstand twirls before doing a poem. Just don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to introduce our second performer, Lauri. That's all right.
Hello, my name is Lauri. I'm going to share a poem today. The poem is actually channeled by the thunder gods. I wrote this during a thunderstorm, and I felt like it was a serious message, so I'm going to share it with you guys today. And the title is called Rain, Hail, Thunder, Lightning. Things are starting to look a little frightening. But don't worry, it doesn't end bad, so it might get a little scary, so here it goes. I move with grace as I embrace the two-headed snake. The storm is coming, they warned. It is time to enter the void, the unknown, become reborn. Here is where I truly realized that every rose does have its thorn. Roses are meant to be admired, adored, not picked. Otherwise, we get pricked for our own ignorant, selfish, greedy needs. Because we didn't listen to the rose who knows that it must be left alone to fully blossom and grow. Because all we continue to do is suck it dry down to the hollowed bone. Now the sky is starting to groan. Thunder strikes. This is God's voice. We destroyed our only home. Mother Earth now has no choice but to save her own life. We ripped her open with our sharp, shiny knives. Now it is our turn to lose our forsaken lives for our bitter sins. The devil starts to grin because he believes he is going to win. But the peaceful spirits have just begun to nurture the land once again. This is all part of the master plan. For those who understand, it is time to command respect for what is left. Take others by the hand. Show them a way to a better day. Tell them everything's going to be okay once we go back to the earth. Plant seeds and watch everything renew itself and give birth to a new world. Welcome home, children. We are now in the fifth world. This time, we must listen to the rose and the snake and not make the same mistake, for heaven's sake. Good luck. It should be a piece of cake. Pick your nose, don't pick the rose. Otherwise, it could get ugly. Thanks. How much time do I have left? 2 minutes? Okay. Well, you could contact me I'm looking to record. I'm actually from Brooklyn, New York, so I'm here in California to meet up with amazing people and possibly do some recordings. What I really would love to do is do some psychedelic, amazing chill out music and record my voice over that. So if anybody wants to contact me, my email is inspiration through imagination, or you could contact me on Facebook as well, inspiration through imagination. And yeah, that would be amazing. So I guess I could do a really, really short poem before I get off. Or, okay. Yeah. Oh, no, great. Well, yes, contact me. I'm from New York, and I would love to connect. So, bye.
All right, thank you so much for that. And we're going to bring on Steven Sams right now, friend of mine. We'll get right back into the list immediately afterwards. So Honeyson will be next. But we're just going to have a little special treat from a old-time celebrity guest. Okay, so let's let Steve take it away.
Kind of tall for this, but this is, I'm Steven Sams. Good to be back on community television. I was here with my band, the Red Light District, not too long ago. And, yeah.
Wait, should I raise it?
I don't know if it'll pick up the guitar if I raise it. So I should just, yeah. We'll just do this whole thing. There you go. All right. Anyway, this is my Bob Dylan cover. Waking up in the morning light. Mother says when you're gonna get your life right, but mother dear, we're not the fortunate ones. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. The phone rings in the middle of the night. Daddy yells, what are you gonna do with your life? But don't worry, Daddy, you're still number one. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Our boys wait for that special girl that they can take and hide from the rest of the world. But I wanna be the one that steps in the sun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
Thank you very much, Steve. Okay, now we're going to bring on Honeyson. Yep. I did read that right. Stage is yours.
I worry for the girls who saw. I worry for the way their dresses were also hitched high, fingers probing deep inside them as they moved, going away, going nowhere, and forced to pray on bended knees that they, oh, please God, they won't be next. I once had braids. I was small then, and my braids were caught in the destruction of my soul. They were pulled, caught, trapped like me in the pit of sweat and alcohol, trapped like those girls, the others, not me. Not me. I was there with my braids. I didn't have braids. I had curly, dark hair. My name could have been different. It wasn't my mouth on his penis. It wasn't my father. It wasn't anybody I knew. It wasn't. We weren't Catholic. We didn't have confession. If we did, would I have told them? Would I have undone my braids for the priest who liked his women small too, small like me with size 1 shoes? Dear girls, I will pray for you if I can. If I can find God in those places, if I can say his name loud enough, scream, bawl, stamp, shout, stand on tiptoes to reach over the heads of those grown-ups whose bodies leave you in pain and fear, trembling as they heave their last engorged sigh. I will kick God's door in, take him by the neck, shake him awake, drink some coffee, pay attention. You see all those small hands, palms together? You see them begging? They're begging for you. Take them home. Take them home. Dear God, bring them home safely back to you.
It's not a sin!
Okay, introducing next, Jordan Sidfield.
Jordan!
That guy.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay. Check. Hi, everybody. My name is Jordan Sidfield. I'm a local performing artist, and this is my ukulele, Gregor. And I'm going to sing a song that I wrote. The lyrics of the song were inspired by the wonderful community of Reddit. The History Channel is doing a history. What MTV did to music. Adults were only pretending to be boring, so we'd leave them all alone. The reason we care so much about approval from strangers online is 'cause they have no social obligation to lie to us. Cosmo gives bad dating advice, so there are more single women to buy their magazines. Oh, sudden clarity, Clarence. The secrets of life are known to you. Sudden clarity, Clarence. It's a meme, look it up. You know it's true. Boy bands are so popular on iTunes because little girls don't know how to pirate music yet. teachers let kids play heads up, 7-Up, so they can find out who the cheaters in the class are. YOLO is really just carpe diem for stupid people. I shouldn't be Googling where to meet women. I should be Googling where to meet men, 'cause that's where the women will be looking. Sudden clarity, Clarence. The secrets of life are known to you. Sudden clarity, Clarence. When you think about it, you know it's true. Whoa, people who get hammered are also trying to get nailed. Traditional marriage was an agreement between two men. Oh yes, it was. Everything clever on Facebook is stolen from Reddit. That girl back in college didn't actually want to study. Oh no, she didn't. No, she didn't want to study. Music from the past seems better because only the best songs are still played. Disneyland is a giant people trap that's operated by a mouse. WWW is actually longer than saying World Wide Web. Gangnam Style is today's Macarena. If I only ever buy one kind of sock, I never have to match them again. Oh yeah. Sudden clarity, Clarence. The secrets of life are known to you. Sudden clarity, Clarence. When you think about it, you know it's true. Thank you. My name is Jordan Sidfield. If you like what you heard, I have a SoundCloud. It's soundcloud.com/jsidfield, SIDFIELD. Thank you so much. Have a great night, y'all.
Introducing Lyrical Eye.
Hello, I'm glad to be here. I'm going to do a poem by John Anthony Stowers. This was published in 1967 by the San Francisco White Rabbit Press. I was chosen out of 500 poets to do this poem by an elder that's 81 years old. Bless his heart, lucky. So here you go. I must have a culture. Somewhere in this forgotten land, blackness must have rolled from the mind of God to give me woolen hair and thick, warm lips and eyes that were dark and wise and free. Oh, before these horrors came, my ebony soul must uncoiled in tropical flair to create the drum, dance uncaged by hands. I must have a culture, lost in this forgotten world of my jet soul. Well, long ago, I threw a spirit in childish play, but the horror came with grin and holy words to take my magic and tongue, to crush my gods and rape my mountains and bush, and brought me a gnome to the gates of Cain, where death and blood seek me in the rancid slush of tempered mirror. I must have a culture besides the housing projects, the wasted lives, the crowded rooms, reeking it with darkness and ignorance and the dry spell of pot hissing dope spikes. There must be more to remember, more to love from my conquered history than the blowing black faces of Africa, more than this velvet ancient body that keeps on rising from the dust of America with a powerful song that trembles the earth. I must have a culture that is not madness, not anger. Somewhere I've left a proud man to become feeble with ideas of success and power and degradative behavior. I must find my culture on the faces of the melting tribes, dying hopelessly in the gutters, laughing on broken steps, and cooking in greasy kitchens. I must watch the old folks shout in church, and the spetty musicians burn their hip tunes, and the big rump sisters flirt with their sensual dark eyes. That's my culture, my country, my love, by John Anthony Stowers. So I'm gonna do one more, and this is gonna be my ending right here. I know what I am. I made it through the last years of living in Santa Cruz, performing on the streets and using my inspiration for what I could be. I know what I am by the community organizations that I've been doing, over 10 of them. I got love for helping the people at the homeless shelter, even on the streets using poetry with no profanity. I know what I am through my love and hard work that I gave to my father that was locked up in prison for the last 7 years as I've been here. But when he got out this year, I gave him a hug and said, Father, I know what I am, because I made it this far to be a conscious poet in Santa Cruz and still give love to the kids when they said lyrical. Please be who you are. I know what I am, as my mother has been gone for 22 years, and I wrote 22,000 poems inside of my mind so I can wake up and realize I'm alive. I know what I am, because I made it this far to be Lyrical Eye. Thank you.
I'd like to remind everybody, please silence all cell phones and pagers, and put out that blunt right there. I see that, just kidding. That'd be cool. Anyway, introducing Len. Introducing Zen.
Oh yeah, I'm honored to be here. This is a different note of what I'm going to be, just talking about here. I'm not a poet, lyricist, amazing entertainer like all you guys here. So maybe they want to give me less time. But I'm here to talk about how to bring more entertainment to another industry that has been like lost in the clouds or lost in space, and that's the space industry. If you're all aware of what's going on in the past 2 years, it's been really amazing. Before, the space industry was considered a military operation to defeat the evil forces of the evil other humans that are on the planet. Now it's a little bit different. We think that there's a lot of solutions that are going on in space industry technology, and it's down to the level where festivals, all across the United States can actually benefit from the new space industry. And it's not just NASA, it's not just Elon Musk, although he's been a very proud proponent of technology that's going to Mars and the moon, which, I just want to give you guys an update. What's going on the moon and on Mars lately? I mean, we hear that there's like a robot on Mars. Wow, cool. But to put that robot up there, a lot of things were required and a lot of vision. And so there's like a 10-year plan. That means if you have babies now, in 10 years when they're like little kids, they're going to be also looking at how to graduate from Martian technology or Martian habitation sciences and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what's happening. Some of the people that I'd like to mention on these on our West Coast tour, I'm from Puerto Rico, a small little island. We call it the Caribbean Spaceport, similar to New Mexico. It has a spaceport by Richard Branson that he's helped develop. So we're doing a Caribbean spaceport to help unify the Latin American space agencies with the North American space agencies to develop the lunar city. If anybody's heard about that. No, it's not science fiction. It's that's what's being built there. So we want to do a call out. And my name is Zen of Star Horizon Media. If there's any technology people out there that want to contact me, starhorizonspacecrafts@gmail.com. And if you're an entertainer that wants to be booked at one of our themed festivals on this planet or another planet, please call me because we're booking now interstellarly. Okay? So Zen of Star Horizon Spacecrafts@gmail.com. Thank you very much. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you, Santa Cruz and the West Coast.
Thank you for that public service announcement from Zen. All right, and we're going to bring on, I'm introducing Lucas Cradle. He's going to play what he plays best.
Lucas Cradle, I love you. Lucas!
Whatever. Alright, Coral, want me to play this? This is... Yeah, bring it down. Ooh, yeah. Okay. This is all of me.
All right, bringing on, I know, right? I'm going to introduce Maximum Blue.
Thank you very much. My name is Maximum Blue. This piece is called Cat Eyes Summertime Blues. And it goes like this. She loved mysteries so much, she became one. And I love mysteries so much that her and I became one. But ever since we've become two, that girl has become too much a mystery for this one. You know, I thought about it a lot standing there outside my childhood home, and I figure the fact that I'm still writing poems about it 6 months after the fact is just testimony to the fact that I still don't know how to let go. You know, she loved old noir films out of the 50s so much, she became so obsessed with boiling life down to the black and white. And out of all the old starlets that she professes to love, Audrey Hepburn will always be the girl that she tries too hard to become. And out of all the old feature films she professes to love, Breakfast at Tiffany's will always be her favorite one. You know, we threw all caution to the wind as it carried away the cigarette smoke, and I figure ever since I've been away from home, being away has carried away all my old hope. But I pray that one day I can become as hopeful as some of Fitzgerald's fictional characters, but I think we all let ourselves get lost in the self-doubt sometimes, and sometimes I figure I just live so vicariously so I still have a reason to write. I mean, damn, I hope the coming summer would pass in a blazed haze, days spent dazed with friends just trying to find the best way out of town, you know. Just now I spent a week down up in Seattle, and I screamed my instabilities down and out at the Puget Sound, and I prayed for a clean rain that would come and wash what was left of the old pain away. Well, dearest friend of mine, do you remember the bird's nest I kept all semester? Well, I left it in the branches of that tree that I broke down underneath 9 nights after I'd met you, and you were the only one there to see. Yeah, I left it there to get mixed up in the leaves, and I flew from that nest like a baby bird when its mama first tells it, "Darling, you're free." Well, dearest friend of mine, do you remember how the lights looked reflected on the river that night and the solace we found in it? Well, dearest friend of mine, I remember how the lights looked reflected on that river that night and the solace we found in it, and I'll miss it. And that statement seems a fitting finish to 4 months well spent, ill spent. Nah, the hell with it, just spent ill. And I'll miss the mystery that was you. But I'll make do and mend these wounds, just so that I can promise to another through a split lip and broken teeth that, darling, baby girl, I promise I won't be the first to leave. I mean, if hearts didn't mend, well then, hell, how could they break in the first place? And if the process weren't so damn poetic, well, then I would never have a reason to write again. Thank you very much. It appears I have time for one more. This one's called Transparency. I want to start off this poem by quoting one of my favorite poets who really spoke to me when he shouted, "Transparency!" And goddamn, I think he had it perfectly when he said that John had it perfectly when he said, "I am the worst of these." But in response to that, at the time, I shouted back, "Heresy!" And I know it scares you, baby girl, just about as much as it scared me. But do you remember the first night that you slept with me? You looked at me and you laughed and you said to me, I feel like a fairy. Well, goddamn, just about everything else she said that night scared the shit out of me. But it's those little glimpses at the human poetry, those breaks in the monotony, those little glimpses at the inner beauty and those moments of spontaneity that really get to me and keep me from the need to blindly worship a deity, because that is what I would call transparency. Thank you very much. My name's Maximum Blue the Poet. You can find me online at maximumbluethepoet.tumblr.com.
All right, we're going to keep the poetry train rolling and introducing Danny Diaz.
I'm just a little bit taller than Coral. He has amazing hair, though. I got 2 poems, one 1 minute, one 3 minute. I'm going to perform both of them for you. This one is for everybody. I can feel your heart scream. The echoed vibrations feed my bones' percussion sections while veins sing hymns like violins. Sometimes it brings me to my knees. Fingers and toes gripping the ground like plugs to electrical outlets, building up boiling points at the end of each appendage, bound to bellow out mushroom-capped steam clouds attacking tear ducts already drained to dust so fine. It's small enough to fill in the ridges in between fingerprints, smoothing away my identity like an eraser to paper. It's nice to know I'm not alone. We are an orchestra of sirens, deafening darkness like the dawn. Bloody split lips smiling, swollen black eyes winking, bruised and broken ribs still taking in breath and laughing with the wisdom of knowing that it can only make us stronger. It's time to live the way we were meant to live. Nothing in this world worth having ever comes easy. And we are tired of being tired for all the wrong reasons. Thank you. All right, one more. This one's a little bit deeper, so bear with me. I may cry. I'll try and hold it back. It usually gets me, though. But this one's for me. Hopefully you like it. Before I could interpret my father's self-destruction, he blindfolded me with absence, slit his wrists with syringes, pushing plungers to the brink of extinction while flexing knuckles and slapping bicep convulsions tied with latex nooses revealed the path he was taking. Each beat within his chest became a cry for mercy that echoed throughout his family tree. He was only 32, when his heart gave in. I was 8 years old, not knowing how to cry for a man that I never knew. With so few memories possessed, I couldn't find one with the son saying 3 simple words to a father. But I remember seeing my reflection become a portrait on his tombstone, like a legacy within my genes, stamping an expiration date in every mirror I see. And like destiny, when that first hit of weed came my direction, there was only instinct, no hesitation. I gripped it between my lips, naturally following Stoner's etiquette of puff, puff, give, and left hand passing. It wasn't long till I was dissecting pins, snorting Phaeton lines the size of pinkies, mainlining 50 cc's of family tradition, going on 15-day binges. The first through 4 were easy. But by day 5, with no sleep, I was hearing original Nintendo in the background of every room I walked into. I didn't even own a console. Day 8, convinced myself damn it, I hate it when I mess up that part. Convinced myself the cops had sniper surveillance positions on adjacent rooftops, ready to storm the castle at a pin drop, so I duct taped the curtain shut with an extra blanket on top and practiced cooking up the next hit in silence with the lights turned off. Days 12 to 15, if my eyelids got heavy, if I felt hungry, if the hallucinations were too intense, it was time for another hit. Rocking back and forth, dripping sweat, eyes rolling to the back of my head while chanting, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay." I came to recognize the taste of my father's mistakes. Before my 18th birthday, I abandoned everything, rising from my grave with an understanding of his life no amount of storytelling could ever recreate. It's in my veins, bleeding mercury. The more I avoid a history imprinted on these very fingertips, the more these idle hands fiend to grip a clear adjustable crack bic to light this glass dick. Bunsen burned bent spoon tips and finger flick needle tip drips mixed with blood. I will never forget the smell. I don't want to. I hope I carry it like twisted red string tied around each finger, reminding me that I don't have to live like my father. And when I look back to a past without him, I know now, more than ever, there was no better way to learn. Leaving me was the most loving thing my father ever did.
Yes. I would like to take this time to mention that if anyone would like to purchase a DVD of this event, they can go right there. Not people watching on TV, obviously, but there's also a donation thing where you can put donations into. That is all. Oh, and introducing Beaver Boys.
Well, that was a downer.
Oh, well, thanks for having us, guys.
We're Beaver Boys. I'm Alex.
I'm Spencer.
And we're going to do some improv comedy for you here tonight.
And yeah, we brought something. It's, Anyways, we brought something that's really important to us, and it's this beaver skull. And you see, Alex and I actually killed this beaver ourselves last winter. And, well, it took a lot out of us, but we found that we're stronger people today.
Well, you see, what you do is you crawl around in the brush real slow-like, right?
Of course.
And you see the beaver up ahead gnawing on a tree. You jump on him, right? You grab him by the tail, and there you go.
And that's when you get him in the back of the head with this. Now you gotta get a plastic screwdriver because beavers, what you don't know, their blood is electric. So you've got to make sure that you don't electrocute yourself when killing the beaver. Because, well, as you can see, there's a positive and negative charge center right there, actually, and that's where they'll get you. So, like I said, back of the head, just right through. It's real simple, actually. You just kind of give it that motion a couple times, and it should be dead. And
that's when you know you've got a beaver.
Yeah.
Now, the great thing about this is what we're trying to do today is we're going to sell you this beaver head, okay? It is, you cannot get a better deal than this. It took a long time for us to capture the little fella.
Yeah, I know. You've all been wondering how you can get one. They make great door knockers and nutcrackers, and just, you can put them on your mantle and scare your neighbors so that they don't want to come over.
Personally, another great use for the beaver head I've found, and this is recommended by doctors everywhere, 9 out of 10, is a hair comber. So you do that, you can pull individual strands up. It's a styler. You get the teeth in there. You're never going to have a more shiny sort of thing going on here, and the scalp just flourishes.
And for those of you that like the boyish charm, Alex here actually shaves his face with it too. It's really good for that.
Some people like a straight razor. For me, just the beaver.
No, the straight razor doesn't work. It's all about beaver teeth. And I know you're saying these beaver's teeth are clearly yellow. That's pretty gross. They're actually gold. And I don't know anyone out here who doesn't like gold. So gold-plated teeth, that's a plus. Definitely. And I know you're all thinking there's only one of these. So how can all of you get your hands on it? And well, that's the best part. You can't. We're actually going to have a bidding on this beaver skull right here. So not all at once, but I mean, come on, folks. You can't get better than this. It's quality. It's organic.
And that's the other point here. We've arranged the beaver share plan. 3 points about this thing. 1, everyone gets the beaver.
Everyone.
2, you sign up. It's as simple as that. You put your name on a list. The beaver is shipped to your doorstep. Okay? You wake up, beaver head. It's perfect, folks.
Exactly.
You get it for 2 days, and then step 3, you hand it off, And
I know we probably have some vegans out here tonight. Best way to save a tree, save the environment, is kill a beaver. So if you're supporting beaver death, it's actually a lot better for the environment. They're a very invasive species. So folks, this is serious.
The great thing, too, about this, one extra thing, you can do puppet shows for the kids, okay? The uses go on. It cleans up spills. You can say, hey there, how's it going? Yeah, my name's Beaver Dan, Beaver Man.
Beaver Dan,
kids think it's great.
Beaver Man is a character that Alex worked out, and we're thinking about taking it on the road. I don't know what you guys are thinking.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Ride that beaver all across the country.
Yeah. So folks, we're actually this is a one-time opportunity we're actually trying to get a beaver brigade together, and we're actually gonna build a dam down at the San Lorenzo River and all live down there like beavers. So folks, this is a one-time opportunity to join the Beaver Brigade.
It's the new Occupy movement, folks. We're gonna take it to the river, to where the beavers make their dens. It's gonna be excellent.
Folks, this is a great moment. I'm happy to share it with you guys. Occupy the Beaver Dam with the Beaver Brigade. Once again, we're the Beaver Boys. This is Alex.
Thank you, Beaver Boys.
Thank you, folks.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Beaver Boys. All right, introducing Chris Booth, good friend of mine.
Yeah!
You're all my friends, though. Just because you came, really, you're all my friends now.
We love
Like-
you.
I don't like it that much.
So I practiced this song for like 30 minutes probably so far. It's by the Memphis Jug Band. It's like a 1920s like ragtime band. So the song's called Stealin'.
Wrap your arms around me, mama, like a circle around the sun. You know I need your love until my evening's ride is done. Believe I'm loving in the fool I've been. Believe I'm singing in the hole I'm in. Stealing, stealing, pretty mama, don't you tell on me. I'm stealing back to my same old used to be. Woman I'm in love with, she's just my heart inside. She's a married woman, come and see me every day. Believe I'm loving in the fool I've been. Believe I'm sinking in the hole I'm in. Stealing, stealing, pretty mama, don't you tell on me. I'm stealing back to my same old used to be. She's oh so far away, the woman that I hate. Well, I see her every day. Believe I'm loving in the fool I've been. Believe I'm singing in the hole I'm in. Stealing, stealing, pretty mama, don't you tell on me. I'm stealing back to my same old used to be.
Yeah, I'll have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Okay, this is my jazz interpretation of "Baby Got Back" by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah! Shit. That's my ex-wife.
I like big butts and I count a lot. No other brothers can't deny. When I go boxing with an itty-bitty waist and a right thing in your face, you get sprung and you pull out the tongue and nose that bump stuck. And even that strong she's wearing, I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with you and take your picture. Homeboys try to warn me, but the bug that you got makes me so horny. Want the rump of the smooth skin, gotta get in my Benz. So use me, you ain't my average groovy song. Fellas, yeah, is a girlfriend got the bug? Hell yeah, so shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake that healthy bug, baby got back. Woo! Oh, baby got back. Colt 45, 2 zigzags, baby, that's all you need. We can go to the bar, got the dogs. Let the marijuana boom, we can take our turns, singing them dirty rap songs. Stopping at the bar, I cheat your song. So roll the joint, pick out the Caesar stands, getting high, so flying through my bell. Oh man, roll, 83, got a lot. If I take this series, just won't sell, but I'm sure my bands will. Something like that.
We had an amazing twerking performance that rivals Miley Cyrus, but I don't know if it was caught on the cameras, unfortunately. Okay, introducing Tatiana.
I don't know how to adjust this mic if I need to, so I'm just going to hope that I don't need to. I don't have anything memorized, but I'm just going to be reading a poem that I wrote and singing a song that my dad wrote. My poem is called "My Daughter's Gonna Be a Model." Isn't she pretty? I can already tell she'll be a model someday. She's got what it takes to make something of herself. I can see it all now. The glamour, the Gucci, the nightlife. She's only 3, but I can see she'll be a model. She'll be pretty, oh so pretty, and that way she'll be loved. She'll be thin, oh so thin, because that's what pretty is. Every man will get an erection as she poses in a swimsuit. I just can't wait to see her sell herself for the cameras. I can't wait to see her little meth-addled face smiling back at me. I just want her to be happy as she hugs the toilet. I just want her to have fun while weighing less. It's just good parenting to want the best. And this is a song that my dad wrote, inspired by a barista at Lulu Carpenter's. And I didn't have a lot of time to practice it, so we'll see how it goes. Sweet barista, baby, coffee courtesan, midnight Mona Lisa with a tattoo and a tan. Fog of sleep is haunting me. At daybreak or at night, I seek my latte lover, and I know she'll treat me right. I seek my double mocha mama, who can brew away my trauma as she pulls away my blanket of blues. She's a Java packing beauty, she's a cappuccino cutie, barista babe of Santa Cruz. You know the Java joint is jumping, Lord, there's 40 folk in line. My sun comes up as she fills my cup, and I dream that baby's mine. Oh, sweet barista baby, coffee courtesan, midnight Mona Lisa with a tattoo and a tan. A soft and smirking smokiness sends through a steaming wine. 2 heated sips and 2 longing lips, and she charms the next in line. So find that double mocha mama, who can brew away your trauma as she pulls away your blanket of blues. She's a Java packing beauty, she's a cappuccino cutie, barista babe of Santa Cruz. So to summarize my story, get your cafe d'amore from the barista babe of Santa Cruz.
Meow meow. From the twerker with the kitties.
Okay. Wow. That was lovely. Thank you for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, right? I was kind of eating a granola bar in the beginning part of it, but, you know, gotta eat sometimes. So we are, what was that, Brian? What?
Yeah, that was the Seacrest pun.
Okay. Oh, okay, whatever. We're going on to the second list here, the run number, I guess, 14 or something. So I got an S and I got an anarchy symbol, it looks like.
That girl.
Okay. Well, this is a fucking poem written by no one in particular for no one in particular. Named The First Goodbye, Finally Walking Away. Worlds away, set in brick, and years apart, in an attic where the bomb began to tick. Fingers widespread and arms wide open, the door was unlocked and the crow found his way outward of the door, hidden away in the floor. The children behind let him in the dark because it was the only way out, even though he had to trip on his own laces as he ran through the vines. In a safer place, with much structure, easily he was torn away by what soon might sound like a bone-crushing, heart-wrenching, deep and lonely memory. The fire is put out and the children are gone. Fumbling, stumbling, mumbling, and bumbling, they're fucking drunk. Lonely and cold, backwards with the breeze and through the trees. The only thing left of the crow's newfound family are scraps he found in the ashes. Handwritten stories, the keys to the house, and a music box. Brought somewhere else and hidden away forever. Crow knows the method to the madness was kept from him for a reason. And the bottle was capped. Back in the box, stamped, addressed, and monitored closely by rabbits far away. The crow drove straight back into the bricks during the process of an attempted suicide. Raging, hopeless, bitter, fading, homeless, babysitter, the crow finds his way out of this box, and as righteous as he'd like to feel, you know he's not a quitter. The crow forgets how to fly and relearns each time a similar pair of hands reach forth and pull him from the coldest bar in the gutter. The least comforting sleep, and he clutches onto the warmest hand and the furthest hand from the sheep. Children with new faces and miles run in similar places appear time and time again. But, lost in his pocket, the sands of time and travel make his syrup sourer and more sour. It never gets sweeter.
Sweet. Okay. Next up, I'm going to introduce Nate. And performers, feel free to adjust the mic to your preference, so we don't have that problem. And once again, I would just like to thank everybody at Community Television of Santa Cruz County for hosting this event and allowing this to happen. It's really awesome. Yeah. And once again, if you feel so inclined to make a donation, it'll all go to support more programming, community television. So, all right.
Yeah. What that guy said.
Nate.
Nate.
Who's Nate? Where's Nate?
Who's that Nate guy?
Okay. Well, I think the next name was Sandino.
That's not my name.
Is that correct?
Awesome.
All right.
This guy's professional. He's good.
Yes. I'm not that tall. Yes, it's true. My name is Sandino Gomez, and I am named after the most famous Latin American revolutionary that you have never heard of. Because the CIA doesn't want you to. What, do you think this is a joke? The Sandinista Revolution. What do you know about the CIA thwarting that entire beautiful hope for humanity? What do you know about the CIA trading arms for hostages in Iran to kind of create this whole weird disillusionment between politic real and the state as a world as it was? What do you know about the CIA importing crack into the ghettos to destroy the Black Panther radical movements of the 70s and 80s? Huh? What, do you think this is a joke? Well, it is. Thank you, and welcome to my show, actually, yeah. So, I'm named after this really obscure Latin American revolutionary, right? Sandino. And so I've taken to dressing like other famous Latin American revolutionaries. More famous, more recognizable, right? You got the Fidel out here. Yes, it's true. But, sometimes that's not enough, so you bust out the Che Guevara.
Fuck your Che shirt.
Right? Fuck your Che shirt. I'm named after Augusto Cesar Sandino, this very famous Sandinista Nicaraguan revolutionary that no one knows about. It's awesome. And I've kind of embraced this whole bicultural, bilingual, biracial thing. I don't even know how bi I am these days. It's kind of quite surprising, actually. It's quite surprising. This is true. And, it's great being this Latin American revolutionary guy in modern day America. I had to learn Spanish, I wasn't taught Spanish by my grandpa. I had to learn Spanish so I could talk to my grandpa. We had amazing conversations. It turns out he's actually kind of a dick. Who knew? Right? I didn't know until I learned Spanish, and that was what made me stronger and better, a more effective Latin American revolutionary. I could communicate with more people. It's awesome. And I realized I can use this to my benefit. So I show up at quinceañeras, I show up at birthdays, weddings, at Latin American affairs, and I can be just I show up at the door and they're like, hey, excuse me, who do you know? And I'm like, oh yeah, man, I know Primo, hey Primo! And someone in the Latin American affair is gonna be like, hey, ¿qué mole? What's up? And I'm like, yeah, sí, I know Primo, I'm in, It's great. You bring your Tupperware to these things, walk away with a ton of free food. It's awesome. It's awesome. Free stuff, And I gotta, it's kind of weird existing as a Latin American revolutionary, bicultural, biracial, bilingual Latin American revolutionary in modern America. I gotta ask myself, where would Che Guevara shop?
Walmart.
Would he be in line at Starbucks? No, we get to Walmart. Would he be in line at Starbucks waiting for a fairly traded, organic, bird-friendly, shade-grown mochaccino soy latte? Would Fidel Castro, ask yourself, would Fidel Castro be at Walmart getting a really good deal on toilet paper for the revolution? Yeah! Would Augusto Cesar Sandino, the original badass Nicaraguan revolutionary that I am named after, be in line at McDonald's to get a Happy Meal, Disney collectible Happy Meal toy?
Only if he flew a sign for it.
Right? No, of course not. But where you will find Augusto Cesar Sandino Segundo? In line at In-N-Out Burger. Oh! It's so good. It's like the CIA put crack in the food to get me addicted. It is the most delicious plot that the CIA has ever cooked up to destroy my health and the health of the Latin American revolutionary brothers that I fight and struggle with every day. Every day. You know, but I like to think I'm faithful to In-N-Out for more than just, you know, delicious CIA crack reasons. They actually treat their people really well. They do. They start them at $14, $15 an hour. They get health care, they get benefits, they get retirement. It's an amazing system. In-N-Out Burger actually treats its people really well, and that should be the new model for fast food workers organizing nationwide right now. Check it out. In-N-Out Burger. Who knew? But it's like I have to acknowledge these revolutionary contradictions, right? And so I'm gonna finish this with one of my favorite revolutionary contradictions, because my mother raised me as a poor man to be cheap, to get a good deal. And where do you find the best deals in America? Where can you find a 47-pound block of cheese for $8? That's creepy. His pants is creepy. Costco is right. That's right. I love Costco. It's so good. But I restrain myself. I do not walk into the valley of the shadow of consumption armed with a cart so I can put all those impulse buys in there. No! I go in there with a 40-pound mountaineering backpack ready to carry all my loot out on my own 2 shoulders. And if I can't carry it out there, I don't want it.
They will never even know.
Half the time they don't. You just kind of put that extra stuff in there. No, hey, just kidding. And then it's funny, you know, you finish it off, like you're out there in front of in the parking lot, you're trying to reduce your consumption, so you don't drive your giant SUV nor your hybrid electrical vehicle. No, you ride your bicycle. You ride your bike with your bike cart to Costco. Watch how the people in the parking lot look at you as you're like cruising out of there on your bike with like a whole burlap sack full of looted stuff you got out the back, right? You're just like, and all these like yuppie shoppers are pushing their carts to their SUVs like, honey, hurry, here he comes, it's that Chicano man with the bike cart again, he's trying to mix us some change, thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Che. Exactly. So we are going to introduce, I am going to introduce Arya. Where did this stool come from? Did you bring this stool? All right. Arya.
Thank you. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I like his beard.
Thank you for having me. All right, real quick, I want to thank Sandino. Thank you, everyone working all this fancy equipment. This is the first time I've done something like this, and thanks Sandino for letting me know. I just found out yesterday. But anyway, I'm gonna play like I guess a couple originals. I'm gonna try to shorten them up and squeeze them in for you. So, all right. So this first one, it's Be Right Here, and then I'm gonna just go right into this song called A New Door. So thank you. Be right here and listen, be right here for sure. Be right here and in the moment, no need for more. Got to listen to the rhythm, listen to the rhyme in time. The words will flow right through you, open your third eye out of love for the land. The people of the earth, we work to uplift each other. No, we never hurt, now we keep on working toward the light for the youth of the land. Future in their hand, speaking truth from our heart to the world all night. Forget, stand in one unison. Now we keep on working toward the light. Speaking truth from our heart to the world all night. Forget, stand in one unison. Not just be, cause it's the only way worth living. With less of all of these things now keeping us from each other. Let go, get in touch, soon you'll know, you will see what life is really worth. What a beautiful place it can be. It can just be. Eternally now you will shine. Now we keep on walking toward the light for the youth of the land. Future in their hand, that's speaking truth from our heart to the world all night. Forget, stand in one unison. And now we keep on walking toward the light. forget. Yeah. Cool. That's B right here, and this is Nidot. There you go.
Yahoo! Real tour. Do it again.
Oh, I wish you the very best. Oh, I wish you all the very best in your life. I do. This is the last time I gave you many of time. You kept coming back for more. I can't keep turning around. I must continue on to open up a new door. A new door. A new door. Oh, I won't stray from the decisions I've made. I know it's right this time. Try to keep the thoughts of you away. It's hard when you're so deep in my mind. I know that I'll figure it out. No, not without you. There's a lot less stress, more independence. Yeah, I will only get stronger. Oh, as I approach a new door, I no longer think to turn around. A new door. Trying to get the best of me, Satan, they are family. I can handle myself, the test is yours to accept me. Either way, I will move forward through, I need to be through a new door. I found my way, I will come to see. Trying to get the best of me, and they are family. I can handle myself, the test is yours to accept me. Either way, I will move forward through, I need to be through a new door. I found my way. As I follow in my own direction, I will continue to find my own destiny. Yeah, now something is happening to me, happening to me. Now I'm bound to be free, bound to be free. Oh. Thank you. Thanks again, everyone. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, looks like we have one more. Fox, I guess, is the last name on the. I said Fox. And is there anyone else in the house who is hoping to perform this evening? Okay. We got Fox, and we have. So we can just keep it going and keep it going. Yeah. All right. So.
All right. I'm that guy. What's up? I'm that guy, Fox. What's up, guys? I have two wet kitties right here. This is Kitsume, and I forgot this kid's name. All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna take off the pack. Get on down there, little doggy. Oh, figure it out. Talk about it. All right. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This is complicated. All right, so I like to start off every performance with a joke. I don't know how long I have, but let's do it like this. You're mean to me if you don't respond with who's there. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Broken pencil. Why are you still hackling me about it? It's pointless. All right, now, I am a jazz singer, and right now I kind of sound hoarse, so let's see how this goes. So if I asked you for $1, well, world will turn around
and scream and holler. God will fucking drop, you lazy bum. Yeah, this life is growing old and tiresome, but that's the same old shit and it never quits. So when you're feeling down and all burnt out, yeah, you better keep in mind you know how to scream and shout. Yeah, you better fall in line or you'll be taken out. All right, and now we're gonna. Well, thank you. Oh God, jeez, man, you guys just tickle my fancy. All right, so thank you for that. I've got one more like little quick piece. All right, I know you two hate each other, but shut up, I'm working. All right, so look, my kitties are mad at each other. This guy actually, he's somebody else's kitty. But all right, so here we go. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the White Stripes, Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. I'm gonna do like a ska punk jazz interpretation I have of that. And it's not very long because I can't remember all the lyrics. So here we go. Well, I was walking down the street when at the corner I saw a pretty little thing approaching me. Yeah. She said, well, I've seen a man who looks so all alone, could you use a little company? Well, if you pay the right price, who you think will be nice, and you can go and send me on my way. Yeah. All right. Oh, did I just make you gasm? Yeah. All right, kitties, let's do this thing. This one's got a color over here, and this one's lazy.
Yeah, hey, you know, I actually designed this show to have like one performer for each 5 minutes. So, like, bringing a cat like that is like, really not that cool, man. So, it's really taking the stage.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I was like, what? Are you serious? Am I really gonna shoot
Terrible. Okay, so, God. I'm gonna introduce Nate. All right. He was supposed to be here earlier. I don't know where he was when I called his name. Really?
Yeah, I've been
oh.
the whole time.
Well, in any event, Nate's, okay, for sure, whatever. Well, Nate's gonna take the stage, and I think then Lucas will come back and play us out with some saxophone, and I think we don't have anyone else that's itching to perform, so come on stage, Nate. There you are.
Yeah! What's up, guys? All right, I'm gonna play an original because I don't have anything else to play that might. I don't know. Fuck it. It's a sad song.
Another one went down, another one hit the wall. But you don't care, I don't care, we don't care at all. Heroin and speed, whiskey and dreams, they break us down. I'm one, and I fell, and I've been put under that spell of your lies. Silent like mine, you tell me why you wasted your time for so long. Lost my thoughts, wasting my time. Toxins in the trees are friends of mine. But why, oh why does it always seem that things only get harder now that I'm not silent like mine. Another one, oh dear, another one's in the ground, but only when I carry it all. Heroin and speed, whiskey and dreams, they break us down, and we are them, and we have fell, and we've been put under that spell. Silent like mine.
didn't speak your mind when it was time. You wanted to get high, and I understand, oh, I understand all too well. When you see him in hell, you can tell him your habit was out of control. You were too fucked up, yeah, I was too fucked up. I couldn't speak, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't feel that needle sink deep into his arms that night as he died. I know it's not my fault. It's not my fault. One more, encore. Everybody get a lighter. Come on, now, let's do it.
Holy shit, an encore? Thank you.
Yeah, man. Who's got a lighter? Let's light this thing.
Alright, this is a song I wrote about Georgia when I was sitting under a bridge on heroin.
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I love those songs. They make me sitting down there in Georgia. ATL got me thinking I'm drinking in hell. Sitting down there in Georgia. Under the bridge I'm drinking whiskey and wine. Last night, girl, let me taste her Georgia peach. She was so fine, almost made me lose my mind. It's alright, it's alright. I know I'm probably doing things that I shouldn't. I also know that I'm doing things that you couldn't. 'Cause I'm me and nobody else is like me. Hot as the sun, dark as the moon, put the heroin on the spoon, yeah, let's ride till we fall down and die. Sitting down there in Georgia, yeah. ATL got me feeling like I'm feeling swell. And it's alright, it's alright. Under the bridge I'm losing my mind. Down there in Georgia.
Oh, that was great. You're all great. This has just been greatly, wonderfully great. Thank you all for... Great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Great job. Great job, everybody. I can tell you've all been practicing.
That's what she said.
Keep looking like a mouse. Whoa. See?
Oh. Yeah.
Everclear for the first time last night. Only this much, but it was enough. Apparently that stuff's illegal.
Give me your lunch money.
Did you drink your moo-moo?
Yeah!
Lucas Cradle,
Just got like 10
take us away. Let's just go to sexy sax land.
It's about drugs.
He said it's about drugs, if you didn't hear him.